and welcome to Nothing to Wear, the podcast that solves fashion problems and levels up your wardrobe. I'm Tamara, Holland.
And I'm Lucinda, Pikkat. Today we're joined with the wonderful Lia Georgantis. Leah is the creative director and CEO of Girls with Gems, which is a Sydney fashion boutique based in Double Bay. She's also the creative director of Sneaky Link, her very own fashion brand. Today, Tam and I speak to Leah about all things fashion. So starting a business in fashion, social media, what it's like to be on social media and online, size inclusivity, and lots more.
Leah, we ask each of our guests this very important question. Can you describe your style for us in 3 words?
Oh, okay.
Can you? Are you up to the challenge?
I'm up to the challenge. Interchangeable, because I think in summer and winter I have quite a different style.
Wait, is that one of the words or the
Yeah,
words
that's one
are
of the
interchangeable?
words.
Okay.
Is that
got it.
okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Go
So
on.
interchangeable because my winter and summer style is so different. And then if I'm going to give you 2 more words, I'll give you my winter style and my summer style.
Oh, good. Okay.
I think winter style is like chic, effortless,
Okay. Yeah.
and summer is colourful.
Nice.
That's just one word.
Oh, right. Do I give you 3?
No, I'm joking. I'm not. No.
No.
These are
Like
great. I like
colourful,
that you
yeah.
have different words for different seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think in winter I really like wearing like a pair of jeans, a nice top, a knit, a trench, like, you know, really simple pieces that look really good together and paired differently. But then in summer I love doing like different colours, like sarongs with a little tank. I really like to like mix my textures and everything.
Yeah.
Very different style.
Yeah, absolutely.
That plays
Yeah.
with resort wear and vacation as well.
Yeah.
Like I love being experimental with colour. with
Yeah, me
travel and
too.
things, like
But then in
going
winter,
overseas.
like you won't really catch me in colour.
Yeah.
You're obviously a known entrepreneur in the fashion space, but that's not actually where your career journey started.
No.
You were studying law.
Yeah.
And as I understand, you were pretty much like at the pointy end of your studies.
I was done.
You were done.
I finished.
So the path was law. Where were you
Yeah.
going to go before you pivoted into fashion?
I had a job
Yeah.
at a corporate law firm.
Wow.
So
Yes.
I didn't realise that you graduated.
I graduated, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right at the end. It was I finished my law degree and I went to Europe, and I went to Europe for 3 months. It was after 5.5 years of studying. And I remember being in a taxi with my mum because she was also in Europe, and she's like, "I'm not doing it anymore. Like I'm moving to Greece, so you need to decide if you're going to sign the lease or not, and you have to do it." Like she was like, "You have to do it in like 48 hours." I was like,
Let's
"What?"
just rewind a little bit for anyone who
Yeah,
doesn't know.
rewind.
Your mum owned the business Girls with
My mum owned the
Gems,
business Girls with Gems,
right? And that was a boutique, like
Yeah.
already very established.
Yeah.
And then she was like exiting out to go and chase her dreams
Yeah.
in Greece
Yeah.
to open a hotel. And then that was like the point in time where it was like, take the lease, as you said, take over the business or
Yeah.
not. And it was like a fork in the road for you.
yeah, because I had to make
Right.
a decision. I was like,
Right.
I actually have to make this decision. Like I actually have to sign
Yeah.
a lease and
your
then
name
quit
on the
my
lease.
job. Like
you
I have to
already been
physically
thinking-
do those 2 things.
Had you been thinking about it already? Was it in the back of your mind, a little voice saying fashion, or like, how did
Girls
that
with
come
Gems
to
was
you?
always like my fun, and I worked with my mum for the whole time that I was studying. So it wasn't off the cards, like I was involved,
Mm.
but it was for fun while I was studying law, and I was definitely going to be a lawyer.
Have you seen the movie My Oxford Year?
No?
Oh, have you seen it?
No.
Damn it.
Is it like
I really
the
thought we
story?
could. Yes.
Oh, we can't bond over.
Just
I
go
will
and-
watch it.
Go and watch it on
Okay,
Netflix
cool.
because this is literally the same. She goes to like study at Oxford, but she's done a degree, and she has this like same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice little romantic comedy
Yeah.
segue for you there. But that's amazing. So
Yeah.
what was like, if I guess I'd like to sort of take a little bit from that. You made a big, bold, risky decision. You
Yeah.
were already on this path, and then you diverted and chose another one. For any of our listeners who might be kind of facing a similar decision or considering a pivot, a career change, what would your advice for them be?
Oh my God, I have so much. There's so many things that come to my mind like during that time. I guess you can't take everyone's opinion on because everyone's going to have an opinion. I had so many people being like, you study for so long. Are you going to take over a retail shop? Like seriously? And I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, am I making the wrong move? And I was obviously speaking to people in open, but I always know at the end of the day, like I'm making the decision. But I had spoken to like my ADHD therapist. I was there to get medication. And then I was like, I don't know what to do. He was like, well, I just want you to think about one thing because I'm clearly not going to make the decision for you. Are you going to sit at your law job and wonder what could have been of Girls with Gems, or are you going to sit at Girls with Gems and wonder what could have been at your of your law career. And like instantly I was like, I'm never going to sit at Girls with Gems and wonder what would have been of my law career, because I can easily just go and do that. But I will definitely sit at my law job and wonder what could have been of my life if I had taken over Girls with Gems. So I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell everyone that I am just doing it for a year because I don't want to hear everyone. But I hope I never have to go back to law. And the only person that I told that to was my now husband and my mum. I was like, I hope I never have to.
See, I told you it's like the plot of my Oxford year, because that's a year as well, just telling you.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm literally just doing it for a year, and everyone was like, cool. And now everyone's like, best decision you ever made. I'm like, yeah, you told me not to make it.
Do you ever use your law degree in day-to-day with Girls with Gems or Sneaky Link?
Yeah, I think yes.
Yeah.
Like not just the law that I learned, because like not really. Now I would have to refresh myself whenever I'm looking for something. But like in terms of reading contracts, but more than that, like I studied for 5.5 years and I studied so hard in my law degree. So I just feel like it taught me the work ethic that I have, taught me resilience. I missed out on so much when I was studying because I needed to study for so many hours. So I missed out on fun. And so I just got used to that. And I didn't care when I took over. I was like, I don't care if I miss out on fun. Like I want to do this.
Yeah.
So I think it taught me a good work ethic, and like I brought that into the business.
Love that. And your husband's now working for the business as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did he join?
I want to say 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So somewhat recently.
It feels like a lifetime. Yeah. He was always helping in the background from the day we met. You know, we would talk about Girls with Gems all the time. And then when I took over, he was very much helping me with like Facebook ads and HR and operations. And then it got to the point where I was like, okay, you have to quit your job. I literally can't do this anymore without you.
Anyone listening who's unfamiliar with Girls with Gems or Sneaky Link, can you just give us a quick synopsis on what both are?
Absolutely. So Girls with Gems is a high-end multi-brand boutique based in Double Bay in Sydney. And Sneaky Link is, I guess, our in-house brand, but it really is standing on its own 2 feet at the moment. I would say it's one of Australia's leading brands right now.
Amazing. Yeah. And it's stocked exclusively at
It
Girls
is stocked
with Gems.
exclusively at Girls with Gems.
And you've got the app as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. The
nice.
app is really fun.
And I'd love to know, where did the name Sneaky Link come from?
Yes, me too.
Do you guys, you obviously know what that is.
No.
Do you?
I don't know the story.
Do you know?
No.
Oh, I thought that's why you asked it like in a cheeky way.
No.
Okay, so
No.
we have lots of young girls that work in our boutique, and my mum would always come in and she always like chats with them, and she's like, teach me words that young people say so I can say them to my friends. And then they were like, okay, Sneaky Link. It's like the person you're seeing on the side. Like it's not, you're like, yeah, it's not
Oh my
like
gosh,
your
that's
boyfriend.
so different to what I thought. I thought it was like when you send a sneaky link of something you like to someone and they're like, that's silly.
Well, like, I mean, no one would know unless you like, so my mum like learned this word and she would always say, she's like, Sneaky Link, Sneaky Link, Sneaky Link. I'm like, okay. And then when we were starting the brand, it was quite different to what it is now. It was like exclusive prints. And she's like, I think you should call it Sneaky Link. Like everyone's like, it's like a secret brand. It's like your secret. And I was like, I really like that. And I love the idea of the Sneaky Link and like this, like we did a snake emoji as our kind of like icon. And I was like, I love this. This is so cool. So that's what it actually means.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's not trying to be like, it's obviously unique to your
Yeah, it's very
story.
unique.
It's a big part of your story. And I love that it came from that relationship with your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I love that with Sneaky Link, but with Girls with Gems, you've got so many cool brands on there as well. So not just your own. But how do you choose what brands you stock on Girls with Gems?
I think when you have a multi-brand boutique, like it changes and you go through different stages and you pick up different brands. I think right now is our best brand mix that we've ever had. We have a really nice mix of Australian designers, but then we also have international designers that people would never have heard of before until we stock them, like Balbab, Miguel Coronel, and then we like pick up little brands that we find on Instagram and I'll just DM them and be like, hi, I love your brand. Can we house it? And they're like, we haven't done wholesale yet. And I was like, let's do it.
It's very different to like the old model maybe of like doing buying trips or sourcing or going into the international market, but now you're just DMing them directly. Are they responsive in that way?
Absolutely.
Like,
I think also now, given like we have a lot of followers and people will often have come across us before. So when we do DM, they're like, oh my God, yeah, let's chat.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really unique.
Yeah. But even with Aussie brands like Benny, one of our biggest brands, they were not in wholesale. And we were like, let's chat. And they were like, oh, nah. We were like, no. We think you need to speak to us. And then we jumped on a call and like by the end of the call, we were like, done deal. Let's do this.
So you helped develop that relationship with them and introduce them to the world
of
introduce
them to wholesale.
Yeah.
We are their only stockist now.
Wow.
Still. But yes, we kind of help brands come into the wholesale market.
You sound like the kind of woman who in business and in life, you know, really follows your gut.
Yeah.
An example being obviously changing career paths to follow any little voice inside your head that said, I need to do this. So in business, you need to make difficult decisions all the time, maybe say no to opportunities that are presented to you because you are trying to stick to a different plan potentially. Can you tell us about a time when maybe you've had to say no to something that might have been appealing to you, but you knew it wasn't right for you?
Yeah, I feel like that's probably come about now more. I feel like at the start I said yes to everything, and I'm so glad I did, because you can't find exactly who and what your business is meant to be if you don't throw yourself at everything. It takes a lot more time. Rather, I was just like doing everything. I was like, stock every brand, let's just work this out as we go.
Yeah.
Now more, because I know exactly who we are and who we want to be, I say no now.
Yeah, you have,
and it's a lot easier
permission
because
to say no.
I'm just so busy. Like I really have to think, is this worth the time? And if it's not, then I have to say no.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a testament to where you've got to really with your business. Like, you know, you're looking for those opportunities. Yes at the beginning.
But I was always like hunting down those opportunities and like reaching out to people and like always coming up with like ideas where I could pull other people in. So I was also part of wanting more and more and more. But then I think you get to a point where you're like, okay, this is who we are. Anything beyond this is a flying pig, and we're not doing that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
A flying pig.
Yeah, that's what my husband calls them, flying pig. He's like, is it a flying pig? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, then we're not doing it.
How can we use that? Like, how can we apply that?
Okay, say like an offer came through for a brand that was similar to Sneaky Link. It's like a flying pig. Like it just doesn't make sense. Okay. It could be a really good brand, but like it's a flying pig. Let's just focus on girls with Sneaky Link.
That terminology.
Yeah.
So your business, I remember seeing Girls with Gems on TikTok during COVID, and it was the same but different sizes.
Yeah.
Someone was wearing size 8, someone was wearing size 12. And it's so funny hearing your voice now because it's just so familiar with me seeing you come up on my TikTok feed. Talk to us about the growth on social media, because it's been such a big part of your brand.
Sure.
And I guess any advice for our listeners, firstly, actually just starting with, if anyone's you're very confident, you're great in front of the camera, anyone listening who maybe has their own business and isn't as confident, hates talking on camera, do you have any advice for them? Do you think how important is social media for their business? Any tips on how to get in front of the camera?
Yeah. I am very extroverted, but like I'm extroverted when you put me in a social situation where I'm comfortable, but on camera I wasn't comfortable. I didn't like it, but I knew that when I would meet people and have interactions, they would like the interaction, they would laugh. I had really good rapport with customers in store who wanted my styling advice. So like I obviously knew I could be good on camera, but I didn't like it. And but I knew it could work. So one day I was just like to one of the girls, just film me. Don't make it so serious, but just film me. And she's like, okay. So we filmed this video and I told like 10 of my friends, I'm going to start posting these videos. I think I'm weird and awkward in them, but I'm doing it and letting you know because that will hold me responsible to keep doing it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm doing it and I know it might be really weird, but I don't care. And they were like, cool, good. And obviously it took off. People loved it. And obviously because people loved it, then I like doing it. So that just continued.
Yeah.
I think you just need to like do it.
Yeah. And is that a big part of your job now? Like, are you on camera daily? Or are you posting? Are you filming daily?
It's changed. Last year we were filming like every single day, but like it killed me and I can't do that anymore. So no, we're not filming every day anymore. But last year we were filming like 10 to 20 hours a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a big commitment.
I was so burnt out.
Big time commitment. It's like you're the talent, but
you're
also
it was
the
like
owner.
worth it.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where like it just like I physically couldn't do it anymore. But I think for people who aren't doing it but think they want to, your first video is always going to be awkward. It's not going to be perfect. I think people also want to make it all perfect and like edit their reel so perfectly. My first video was like a bloopers weird thing of me showing how to wear this outfit and it was such a bad video. It doesn't matter. You just need to post the video.
See, this is my problem. I overthink
you
so
can't.
much.
You just have to post
and
it.
I labor over the editing.
No, you can't.
And then by the time you've labored over the editing, like Instagram like bugs out and you lose your work, and
But
I just-
people also
I'm
don't
like,
want
oh,
an
fuck it.
overly edited video. They just want the
They
raw.
don't, and
Like they
I
just want the
always
raw and you
find
just have to post it.
That's what works
Yeah.
better, right? And it's like you said, I think you said before, don't be so serious. Like, and you
Yeah,
told
just,
your
like, chill
friends,
and be you.
I'm doing these videos, it's going to be awkward. And it's like you almost need to have that disclosure with them and with yourself that it's
Yeah.
like, I can do this.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be right. I'm just going to put it out
Yeah.
there because I keep trying to remind myself it might be like a few seconds that someone comes across it and then
Exactly.
it's gone.
They don't care. But
Yeah,
also
they
like
don't care.
no one cares about what you're doing, not just you, everyone. No one cares about no one cares about what I'm doing. Like they might for like 1 second be like, she's not cool in that video. But like once you start getting lots of views, they'll think you're cool.
But
Yeah.
So you just like can't care. You just have to like keep making the videos and just it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what other people think, just keep doing
I
it.
heard a little tidbit the other day on social media, someone I follow, an actor, and he said like everything good is on the other side of cringe. And I was like,
100%.
oh, so true.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it has to be cringe because you're trying and
It has to
people-
be.
Trying is cool, right? Like it's to make the effort, right?
Yeah.
Like there's something in that shows
Yeah.
you're making an effort
Yeah.
and you want to succeed. And
I think
that's
also
okay.
like telling people, that's something I've done in business so much. I said, I'm making a brand. I had no idea how I was going to make a brand. I had literally less than an idea, but I started telling all my friends, I'm making a brand.
Wow.
And then they'd be like, tell us about it. And I'm like, I can't because I have no idea yet, but it's going to happen. So you have to keep asking me about it. So then I make sure that I do it.
Wow.
And then that
Accountability.
becomes your
Yeah.
identity as well. Like you become the fashion go-to or like it is who
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah. But
You
you also
make
don't want
it
to
who
like
you
fail
are.
yourself. That's also like
Mm.
just a tip if anyone hears this, don't just start saying you're going to do things if you're not going to do it. Like I was 100%
Yeah,
sure
be
I was
committed.
going to do it.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't just say you're going to do things if you're not going to do them.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
not cool.
And so you've currently got a collection out at the moment with Jazz Hand.
Yep.
Is she the first influencer that you've done a collection with?
Yep.
Awesome. And how do you choose who you're going to do this with? Was it something where she approached you or you just loved her and she was an organic sneaky link wearer?
Yes, she was an organic sneaky link wearer. So she would always comment and be like, I love this. And we would send it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came time to choose someone, she felt like the only person we would do it with.
Just on that, do you do lots of influencer send outs with Sneaky Link?
Only recently.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you find they work?
It depends.
Yeah.
I think you also get to a stage where it's like the only next step,
Yeah.
you know?
And if you're choosing the right people and it's almost like the Sneaky Link muse,
Yeah.
it's not just
It
a
might also
massive
not
send
translate
out.
into sales,
Yeah.
but it's awareness.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
But with Jazz, it just felt so aligned. And I wouldn't have done it if it didn't feel like that. I don't think I would have been able to work with someone who wasn't as committed and passionate and excited about this project as we were. It wouldn't have worked because our team were like so passionate about this.
Yeah.
And if we had someone that didn't really care, I don't think it would have worked as well. And I think it shows in the content. You can really feel that Jazz wanted to be there.
It's almost like she's part of the team.
Yeah, but
And I
it
love
feels
that
like
you
she
show
was
your
like we
team.
literally like I miss her this week that we're not like
Yeah.
talking because we
Wow.
were talking every single day. She helped us design the collection. Like we would get it. This top that I'm wearing, we sampled like 5 times and it was something Jazz really wanted us to get right. And like in the final, like from the 4th sample to the 5th, it was literally removing 3 centimeters from here so you can make sure you can wear it like at a nice length. But like we focused on every single detail and Jazz was along that journey with us. So she's so passionate about the clothes because she helped design them.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it does feel like she's part of the team. In all the
Yeah.
content, it's like
and I do
she's-
love that your team is so involved. Even like your campaign shots or what's on your website, it's usually you or the team members, right?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love
Yeah.
that sort of employee first content's really big at the moment. Sort of
Yeah.
showing your team.
I feel like we did that like
before
we did
everyone
that
else.
when you were asking before about our content during COVID. We were the only people we had. You couldn't get models during lockdown,
Of course,
but we were going to
yeah.
work. So we would just,
It was like a product of that limitation.
yeah. And then people would be like, you're not showing enough size diversity. Get someone else. We're like, we can't.
Can we
Like-
talk about that actually?
Yeah,
Can we
absolutely.
go into that?
Yeah.
Because you were just talking about the level of detail you put into your design. Size inclusivity is a really big part of what you guys offer.
Yep.
You go up to a size 20,
Yep.
which is amazing. Like that's real leadership in that space because as we all know, unfortunately, very few Australian brands stock a full size range or are prepared to listen to the feedback that there's the demand for that.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? And how has it kind of benefited you guys to be more aware of that conversation and actually cater to that customer?
I don't know why it is, and maybe I should have a better answer because I own a multi-brand boutique. I haven't also thought too much about why no one else is doing it. I just thought about why aren't we doing it?
Fair.
And that's why we did it. It is funny though. I saw a video on TikTok that was obviously aimed at us yesterday, and it was like, this is so ridiculous that brands are going to 4XL. People should consider having a healthier lifestyle. And I was like, whoa, that is so tone deaf.
Oh my God. That video just came up yesterday.
It came up on my TikTok. It was obviously aimed at us because we keep going on about 4XL.
Okay.
And I was like, that's so tone deaf. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's just such a layered thing, isn't it?
It is so layered. And I feel like when we made the decision to do this, we didn't go into such a layered conversation about the pros and cons. It just felt natural.
Like
we always went to a size 16 from basically day one, which was more than most brands do. So many Australian brands still go to a size 12.
Yeah,
so
I'll stop it at 14.
They can get away with
I'll like
it
try
as
something
well.
on and I'm like, it doesn't fit me. So
They get away with it, don't
do I
they?
not fit into this Australian brand? That's so weird because like I'm a healthy Australian woman. Why don't I fit in your brand?
Average woman is a size 16.
Yeah.
Exactly, I
Yeah.
believe. So, yeah, was there customer feedback that they wanted that range? Or
We
how did you
hadn't
come
received that feedback yet. But when we started talking to Jazz, it was already something on our radar that we wanted to extend our sizing eventually. And when we started speaking to Jazz, she's like, I'd really want to make sure that you'd have like up to a size 20 because people at the event will be that size. And we were like, perfect, let's do it because we've wanted to. It obviously, you don't just flick the on switch to bigger brands, to bigger sizes, that you need to do things in design.
Yes.
So it's a lot of people like, why didn't you do it sooner? It's like, okay, just relax. Like there's actually things you have to consider.
And it's a cost as well to you that people are unaware of as
yes,
well.
exactly. But it just felt like the perfect time and I was more than happy to invest and do it. And it made so much sense. And going forward, we will have those sizes. Yeah, it just made sense. And we obviously will continue to extend the sizing, but people also, we got so much backlash the day before the event of people being like, you think you're inclusive. You're not inclusive at all. You should be going to a size 28. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's hard.
All right. Let's not push brands down who are trying to make a positive impact because we're actually trying to make a step forward. And if trolls are going to come online and do that, then other brands are going to be too scared to make a change. So let's just be nice.
So true.
Like we're trying to make a positive step.
Well, we commend you on that. It's
Thank
great
you.
to see. Yeah, and hopefully more brands follow your lead.
Yeah, I
That's
hope
what
so.
we'd like to see.
Yeah.
I love how you're in this really interesting position where you're dealing with so many brands.
Yep.
You'd be exposed to their collections, what's coming out for resort, spring, summer, and beyond. You'd be looking next year. Can you give us and our listeners any insight into any trends that are coming out for summer in particular? Like, what are we going to be seeing?
Oh my God, summer is so fun. Like, I literally feel sick. Yesterday, we like printed all of our CADs yesterday and we were like planning the next 5 months. And I was like, I feel so sick. I can't do this. There's too many good things.
Wait, what are CADs? Go back,
Oh,
please.
CADs are like
Just in case.
the little drawings of all the pieces.
Okay.
Okay. There's a lot of texture in clothing. So like heaps of lace with silk, lots of jersey. There's color. There's lots of monochrome. I feel like it's all happening this summer.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
And even with Jazz Hand, the collection you've done, this chocolate brown.
Oh my God, chocolate brown is not going anywhere.
So how do you look into trend forecasts or are you exposed to that? Or is it more you gut feeling, you see what other brands are doing and you jump on trends?
I think it's so weird because maybe a few years ago I'd be like, how do all the brands know? Like what? Because we'd go to showings and I'm like, they're all saying the same thing. How do they know? There is a platform that tells you what is going to be trending. We don't use it. We do. So all you have to do is look to the international market. So say, for example, it's Paris Fashion Week. You look what's coming down the runway. You then go on TikTok, see what everyone's wearing, go on Instagram, go on Pinterest, and you basically can like formulate what is going to be trending.
And you do that? You enjoy that as
Oh my
part
God,
of your job?
I love it. I
that's
love
cool.
that so much. Like I just troll the internet and we have a sneaky link group on Instagram and TikTok and I'm just sending like all day, every day.
I
in those
love
groups.
that because it's like rather than going to, yes, those trend authorities are predicting things and that's based on data, real life data, but like that's more like you amassing your own like references,
Yes, exactly.
point of view and honing that and then filtering that into your brand rather than using like the overlord that tells you it's this color or something. You can then kind of curate, you know, according to your own
the internet's
taste.
changed so much because now like Pantone color of the year is such a big thing and like Pantone will post it or they'll post like the colors. So then
they weren't wrong, by the way.
no, they weren't wrong at all. Like they were not wrong at all.
Yes.
But like we will send each other all of those things. Then we always have creative days offsite where we'll go somewhere and just like we'll often like go to my apartment and like I make sure it's really clean and like, you know, we'll have nothing on the table and we just like talk about what we want to do. We start scrolling through, we'll go through Instagram first, then TikTok, and there's common themes that keep coming up that all of us send, and that will be the base of our collection. And then we just like build on that, and we'll be like, hey, we need 3 pants. What pants? And we kind of go through
it's
that
a
process.
Conversation, a dialogue with your team.
Yeah.
I love
I'm not
that.
sure how other brands do it. Like I've got to assume it's the same way because
with
we're all coming
social
up with the
media,
same
it's
trends.
So
So like
fast as well. So you can do
you
that.
know-
It's so
yeah.
reactive. So
Exactly.
you're seeing what's there and then you can create it. And like the turnaround's pretty quick these days.
yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, this jazz collection was in the works for like months and months, but it really hit and we just got it right.
Yeah, amazing. Because even like the jorts and the sheer as well. We're seeing
Yeah,
a lot of the sheer. It's beautiful.
yeah.
On that, like if
Yeah.
there's one, just talking to trends,
Yeah.
sheer is such a dominant trend,
Yeah.
continues to be. If there's like, perhaps for our listener, like what is the kind of key piece in sheer? Like, is it a skirt? Is it a top? Like if they're just going to invest in this trend in one way, what would you suggest? Because it's a bit of a tricky trend.
Okay, it's really funny because in the jazz collection we have 24 pieces and the top product was a sheer top. It's a brown sheer top, high neck, zip at the back, cut on the shoulders, asymmetric hemline, and it's got a string on the sides that you can tie at the back or the front. When we got it 1 week before launch, I put it on and it was a bit tight over my bum. I have a Greek bum. So I was like, that's not good because we're extending to a size 20. This is going to be an issue for people if they have a big bum. So I was like to the designer, cut my top and see if it works. So we cut the top and like we cut it to here and it looked really good.
To your waist?
To my waist.
What do you mean you cut it? Like
cut
you
it with
physically, to
Physically.
create like a vent?
I've actually got a video of it. I should post it on TikTok.
You should.
Yeah.
To create like
an opening.
An opening.
An
okay,
opening on the side. We did that and it looked so good. So we called the factory. Our bulk stock was about to leave and we were like, hold the stock, you need to fix it. And they fixed it and I'm so glad they did because it was the best-selling top.
Wow.
We've now reordered so many units. But I think with sheer, it can't be all over sheer. Well, for some people it can. We have a matching sheer skirt, so some people will wear that. But I think it's like adding one piece of sheer where you don't have to reveal your whole body. So with that sheer top, it just so happened that Cat the Label, a lingerie brand that we stock, made a perfectly matched brown bra. And we have sold hundreds of this bra now because we styled it under the top. So everyone's just buying the bra on the top because it just perfectly matches. They don't have to think about it. Yeah. And I think when people are styling it, because we styled it with like jorts, which makes it look elevated and cool, it doesn't look trashy, that it's see-through. So I think it's the fact that we styled it with the undergarment so people didn't have to think, and that we styled it in a way that was very like upmarket and chic.
Yeah, smart. She's smart, isn't she?
I love that.
I'm learning so much.
So I find it really tricky with sizing, and especially with things being oversized and just knowing the right size. What sort of tips do you have for anyone, whether it be shopping in person or online, knowing what is actually the right fit for you? Like, is it knowing your size, or is it how it fits? How do you know what feels right?
Okay, so we actually have a segment on Instagram and it's called Size Matters, and I'm going to tell you why. But what it really means is size doesn't matter. The size on the tag doesn't matter. What matters is the size that you're wearing flatters your body. So I can be like a small top and an extra large pants. I never care about the label because I know I'm in fittings. I know that it's not universal that a size medium is a size medium in terms of measurements. So you can't worry about the size on the tag. You actually need to put it on and be like, does this fit me the best? Because I might put on a medium and then a large, and the large looks way better on me and actually makes me look like a medium, but I'm wearing a large. Yes. And I think that's why people gravitated to Girls with Gems content so much, and to the same but different size, because often when I was standing up there on the steps, I didn't look like what people assumed a size 12 looks like. They were always like, you're not a 12. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm actually just showing you how to dress.
And what's flattering.
And I was often wearing a size 12 or 14 pants and then a small or medium top. And I was always flattering my waist because I have a small waist, and then wearing things that are more oversized around my bum. So, you know,
would you even
illusion.
suggest sizing up if you're unsure online? Like if you I find I'm often in between sizes.
Me
which
too.
Is so
always
annoying.
a half size.
I don't think always I think that's where you need to read the product descriptions and where brands have a duty to put more information. So, for example, in every single video, we say our size. So I will say I'm wearing a size 12 pants and I'm wearing a size small top. And then you can understand that from that
Yeah.
why I've done that, I guess, if you
And
keep watching.
I love it when brands say things like this runs small.
Yeah, this runs small.
Yes,
Exactly.
so
To know that.
helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like knowing what size you are in that brand versus a different
Yes,
brand. It's like you
exactly.
said before, people treat sizing like it's universal.
Yeah.
It's not. And also there's
Even
something
in
called
a-
vanity
yeah.
sizing where certain brands will make their sizes, quote unquote, they'll make the garments bigger, but the size on the tag will be smaller. Does
Yes.
that make sense?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
vanity
yeah.
sizing,
Yeah.
right? So that you think you're getting, which is really manipulative, can I
Yes.
just say? But that, that kind of confuses even more. So
Yeah.
you need to know what size you are in the particular brand.
Yeah.
Like there's denim brands. We were talking about denim before. Like I could be a 10 and a 6, across different denim
But it's
brands.
also just so hard, like being in the fittings. I'm not sure it's always meant to manipulate. Sometimes you just get it wrong. Like you can get a tech pack sent back and you're signing off. And we've had pants come in that are whole size wrong. And we're like, and it's
What
bulk.
do
You can't do
do?
anything about it.
Right.
And it would look like manipulation, but it's not. We've made a mistake, but we need to sell it. Like we can't do anything about it.
And this is certainly not
And
to
it's just
scrutinize that.
but it's just like it can be a
there
mistake
is this
in it.
inconsistency.
There's an
across
inconsistency.
business,
There's no universal sizing. So
No.
in terms of measurement. So I think it's just different brands, and brands just have a duty to give as much information as they can.
Disclose. Yeah.
Or you just come in store and get styled.
And it is
Absolutely.
so nice
Have
in your
fun.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
last
fun.
time I was there, I bought Hansaji
Yep, love.
for a girlfriend for a present.
Love.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I love
nice.
Hansaji.
But it was just so nice seeing the faces that you see
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah,
So it was
lots
really
of fun.
nice.
Can
Yeah.
we come in? You can style us.
Oh my God, yes, that would be so
Yay.
much fun.
Okay, let's
Yes.
do it. I'm committing now.
100%.
We'll hold
I love
ourselves
that.
accountable, like
Yeah.
you said at the start of the episode.
When the
Yeah.
jazz hand the sheer tops in. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll-
Oh my God, yes, in a few
And
weeks.
chocolate's your colour, Tam.
Oh, thanks. I don't know about that, but I'm very inspired by this top that you're wearing.
Yeah, I
Leah,
love this
so,
top. It's my
yeah.
favourite.
Take us through the outfit. Is this all from
It's all jazz. So I'm wearing the jazz tee in brown, size medium.
Lovely?
I'm wearing my Camilla Remarque belt, then I'm wearing jorts, and then I'm wearing cute shoes that match my top, and they're sneaky
The
link.
shoes
Oh,
are
they're
so
They're
good.
sneaky
Are
link.
they from your
Cool.
brand? So just to can you explain what they are? Oh, she's going to hold them up. I
Love
love when
that.
people do this. That is
I love my
cool.
shoes so much.
It's a suede, like
It's a
backless
suede-
mule.
Yeah, and it's so cool, and I wear them every day. I never thought I'd be the gal that wears heels on like a
They're so
random
comfy.
I have
Those
one
type.
more pressing question
Oh,
for you.
please ask
This is
me.
really important to me.
Yeah.
You are wearing Bermuda shorts.
Yeah, I know.
They look sick on you. Okay, they
Yeah.
look so good. I said this to Lee Campbell on the podcast months and months ago. I'm not there yet. Like I can't do it. And maybe because you're like reasonably tall.
I just want you to know I also hated Bermuda shorts.
So
like,
what got you there? Because I can't, and Lucinda,
love
you wear
them,
them. I
yeah.
can't do it.
okay,
what's the
like
trick?
when we first started seeing the trend, I was like, oh my God, I hate it. Like I hate it.
Hate
And then
visceral for
Jazz
me.
was like,
I'm
I want Bermuda shorts. And I was like,
But you make them look so
she was like, I
good.
want Bermuda shorts. And I was like, okay. And like when we were first trying them on, we were getting samples. I was like, I hate them so much.
Have you
So-
tried them on?
And now, as
Yeah.
soon as I put them on, when we got the size, the fit right, I was like, these are the best Bermuda shorts I've ever tried on.
Ah, okay.
And now I wear them so much.
Well, there you go. So what's
you
the
just have to
trick?
try them on.
So, like for our audience, that might be like me that is still not
Yeah.
there yet. Like, how do you integrate that into your daily style? Is it as simple as just throwing on a t-shirt? Like you've really, for me, you've really elevated them.
You need to wear something tight on top, in my opinion,
Okay.
to start. You
Mhm.
can then go oversized, but I feel like that could be like too overwhelming to start. So
Mhm.
I would start with like a white singlet and
Add
And
a
I
little
think
belt,
as well-
maybe.
Yeah.
Type
White
of
singlet belt.
Bermuda. Like yours are nice and streamlined.
Yeah.
There's some that have a lot of fabric and it's
yes,
pleated
exactly.
in.
But
Yes.
I don't like the pleating
Yeah, it's
at all
too
because
much.
it's too much.
Mm.
Ours are like
Yeah.
really straight leg, like pants but cut.
There you go.
Yeah, you
heard
need to
it
come and
from
try
Leah,
them.
from the expert. I need to come in store.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. That's all
Thanks
we
for
have
having
time
me.
for. I feel like we could talk to you for
I
hours and
know,
hours.
I wanna keep hearing about sneaky
But
things.
that's been so much fun. So thank you for imparting all your wisdom to us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. That's all we have time for today.
Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel to be the first to get all of our fashion takes. Bye.
Bye.